Hey there. Have you ever wondered what extracurricular activities you need to be involved in as a pre-medical student? Have you ever wondered how you're going to fill the activities section of your AMCAS and ACOMAS applications come application year? I'm Sam, and today I'd like to talk to you about the extracurricular activities that can make you a better candidate for medical school. When you're a pre-medical student, it can often be quite difficult to figure out what it is exactly that you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you have a friend who dedicates 3 days a week to volunteering with EMS. Maybe you know someone who's involved with a nonprofit off campus. Or maybe you have a friend of a friend who dedicates hours each week to doing research in a laboratory. Knowing this, you might feel overwhelmed and feel that you have to start doing everything and all at once, which is the most surefire way of burning yourself out. Let me assure you, you don't have to do everything at once. What truly matters is that your extracurriculars align with a cohesive narrative for your journey. This video is going to give you a rundown of all the extracurriculars that you can consider to build your medical school application. With that being said, let's get right to it. Community service entails involvement in any service-related activity without the guarantee of compensation or reward. Community service allows potential medical school candidates to demonstrate altruism, which is a very important trait that admissions committees look for in a candidate. Community service can be conducted by volunteering with local or national organizations at either your college town or your hometown. A few examples of community service roles include volunteering at soup kitchens, volunteering as part of an outreach program to help prepare or deliver meals to help the underserved, or even by taking on a non-clinical role in a local hospital. Additionally, it can include serving your on-campus community by being part of a club's e-board, by developing and promoting initiatives on campus, and also by promoting events that contribute to the social good. Ultimately, community service is about finding a role that resonates with you personally while also making a measurable difference in the lives of others. Clinical experiences entail direct and most often hands-on care of patients in any setting, whether it be inside the hospital or out. In essence, any role that allows you to contribute directly to the clinical care of a patient, whether you're compensated or not, is counted as clinical experience. However, it is important to note that taking care of family and friends, while it may be very important in your personal narrative, is not counted as clinical experience. Neither is administrative work done in a clinical setting. Genuine clinical experiences should involve direct interaction with patients in a professional environment. And doing so helps you not only gain valuable insights into patient care, but also gain a better understanding of the settings in which healthcare is practiced. Here are a few of the many roles that can help you gain patient exposure: EMT, CMA, CNA, PCT, Assisted Living Facility Aide, Hospice Care Center Aide, Rehabilitation Center Aide, Home Health Care Aide, and any service that offers immediate aid via either call or text. Also, while medical scribing allows you to work in a clinical setting, scribing occupies the middle region between physician shadowing and patient exposure. Therefore, if you find yourself short of patient exposure hours, I would say to not rely exclusively on scribing to fill the gap. And speaking of physician shadowing, that brings us to our next activity. Physician shadowing is the act of observing a physician as they complete their responsibilities in a clinical setting. If you want to be a physician, medical schools want to see that you know what you're getting yourself into. This means knowing the day-to-day of what being a physician is like, as well as the duties they perform. With physician shadowing, it definitely does not have to be that you shadow one physician for months on end. Rather, it is ideal to shadow physicians of a variety of different subspecialties in a variety of clinical settings, such as outpatient, inpatient, the OR, and in community clinic settings. Doing so allows you to demonstrate to admissions committees that you've had exposure to the breadth of settings in which medicine is practiced. Leadership is defined as any position or role in which you have a responsibility of either guiding or directing others. While some positions, like being the president of a club or being an EMT preceptor, may come to mind when thinking of leadership positions, it is important to remember that leadership positions need not only be limited to official designations. Rather, it's important to medical schools that you're able to demonstrate leadership in any role that you are in. A couple of examples of how this can be done is by, say, offering additional review sessions for students right before the major exam for a class as a tutor. Or it can also be done by taking on additional responsibilities in a research setting. As long as you're performing in a role in which you're seizing the initiative and are directing others, you will be able to demonstrate leadership in your medical school applications. Research is participation in scientific or scholarly inquiry under the oversight of someone who has recognized expertise and credentials in the field. This can include working with a faculty member on basic science research, conducting clinical trials, assisting with conducting experiments, or gathering and analyzing data. Research experience can also be solidified with publications, poster presentations, and with honors theses. Contrary to popular belief, research for pre-medical students does not have to necessarily be in STEM or a related field. Rather, it is important to demonstrate through your research an awareness of the nature of scientific inquiry, how it is carried out, and to be able to apply it in one's own thought process. The field of medicine would be nowhere near where it is right now without constant scientific inquiry. And that is why medical schools are looking for students who are able to demonstrate not only an understanding of scientific inquiry, but an ability to apply it to their own practice as future physicians. That is why it is exceptionally important to gather research experiences in crafting one's medical school application. While I've outlined the 5 main extracurricular activities that can enhance your medical school application, there is one extracurricular activity that I've overlooked, and that is doing things that you genuinely love doing. At the end of the day, medical schools don't only just want to see that you've had adequate exposure to the field of medicine, they also want to know who you are as a person. Don't be afraid to do the things that you genuinely enjoy doing. If you loved a cappella in high school, join an a cappella group in college. If you loved organic chemistry and would love to teach it to others, go ahead and do that as a tutor. Same with joining a sports team or a ballroom dance team. You find what you like and you pursue that. And it's pursuing activities like these that truly help show who you are as a person and help build a cohesive narrative around which you can shape your application. So while you're doing everything else, make sure you make time to do the things that you truly enjoy. Not only will you be a happier person because of it, but it'll also make your application to medical school that much stronger. There you go, that's your complete guide to extracurriculars as a pre-medical student. While it's important to showcase a multitude of strengths as a medical school applicant, it's also important to remember that you don't necessarily have to be performing at 110% in each of these arenas to be a good applicant to medical school. Rather, it's important to demonstrate depth in your activities. Medical schools want to see sustained commitment. Therefore, whatever your activities are, make sure to try to do them for a longer span of time than just the occasional day. Being consistent in your extracurriculars allows you to demonstrate commitment in your activities as well as allow you to develop meaningful skills in those activities. Being consistent in your experiences allows you to create a cohesive narrative for your application. Not only is this one of the strongest aspects that you can present in your medical school application, but it can also help you in highlighting the most important aspects of your journey. Maybe you really liked working in EMS, which led you to taking a job also in the ED and shadowing emergency medicine physicians and trauma surgeons. Or it could be that your initial research interest in cognitive neuroscience led you to shadowing a neurologist and falling in love with the field. Or maybe being from a disadvantaged background led you to dedicating hours of your time to a nonprofit that served the underprivileged, which eventually led you to medicine. So, find your narrative and embrace it to figure out what extracurriculars fit who you are. You might also find that doing so allows you to articulate yourself to admissions committees much more effectively. Also, and this goes without saying, try to build and maintain as many positive relationships as you can while you're engaging in your extracurricular activities. Doing so not only allows you to be surrounded by supportive individuals, but it may also open doors to new opportunities. You never know who's going to be the person who you ask for a letter of recommendation or for a referral. And that brings me to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to share your own experiences in the comments below. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so that you're informed the next time I upload a video. And who knows, it might just help you out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Till then, take care and have a great rest of your day.